there, this is Veronica. Today I'll be making a travel bag. First, print out the patterns and make them into templates. So here we have a panel for the front and a panel for the back and the lid and the gusset and all the little parts. The leather I'm using is Crazy Horse leather, which is closer to 3 ounce thick, which is pretty thin. So I'm making these closure straps for the front. So there are 2 pieces for a buckle set. For the one with the buckle on, I attach the buckle in and glue it up before attaching the rivets on, and use the rivet as the guidance. And at the other end of the buckle, I attach the part of tuck lock and trim off a little excess for the lock to fit in better. Then hammer the lock on. I use a piece of leather for heavier hammering, so the hammer doesn't damage the metal. Tuck part of the lock is attached, and the other part will be attached onto another rectangular piece of leather. I also make the strap ring for the strap to sit in. And here's the piece for the pocket on the front. I use the edge creaser to make the edge looks nicer, just a little details. And apply edge paint on. So moving on to the front panel, I use the template to mark the position for the pockets. And before attaching the pockets on the front panel, I'll attach the tucking part of the lock on first. And on the back, I use a small piece of fabric to cover the metal part on the back, so it doesn't scratch anything you put in the pocket. And next, attach the pockets on and sew them together. Now the front panel is ready and we're moving on to the back. And on the back, I decided to add a pocket on. And I also used the pattern to position the lid and attach the lid on. And have all the holes punched. Then remove the lid and we'll be attaching the lid on later. And continue on the back. I'm going to attach the pocket on with only glue for now. And next, we'll move on to the lid. Here I'll attach the strap on, glue and stitch them together. On the back of the lid, I have a piece of cowhide liner. So this will not only make the lid look nicer, it also provides extra weight and support, so the lid will close up nicer and has more structure. Now the lid is ready. And finally, moving on to the gusset. I'll first attach the ring attachment together with a D-ring in the middle. And also use the template to mark the position and attach the ring attachment on the gusset. And next, it's time for assembling. The way we're going to assemble this bag is to have the flash side out and have the right side in. And before we do that, we'll have to cut out the little corner on each side. So these corners are not going to be sewn. So when I cut out all the leather pieces, I left about 1 centimeter more on each top edge, and these are for the liners. After stitching, then I flip the bag inside out. And next, attach the lid on. And inside the bag, before we put the liner in, I decided to glue a piece of stiffener at the bottom. And next, I make the liner for the bag. And next, to glue the liner on the leather. I fold the extra leather in to form a nice edge on the liner. And after the bag is done, I decided to add a handle to it. So this additional part for the handle will be updated to the patterns. I used the black leather I'm going to use for the shoulder straps, and with the brown leather that were used for all the smaller parts. And on both sides, I attached the rectangle rings. So I glue the handle up first and stitch it in the middle. And also attach the ring attachment onto the lid. And on the inside, I attach a piece of stiffener and cover with a piece of leather. And for the shoulder straps, is the ring attachment on each side. And attach it onto the back. I also made a shoulder pad for the strap. Now the bag is done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.